Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Tyler. I didn't do my thing. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new today. I have a doctor story time because that's my life now, I guess. I had a stress test done. So I'm gonna tell you about that, but also I got the results of my heart monitor, which I told you all about in a video before this. Everything was fine. So there's nothing wrong with me besides my heart rate is really high. So I guess that's good. I don't know. I was kind of hoping that like after a week of wearing that stupid, itchy, irritating monitor, like they would find something wrong with me, but like no. So that was it. But they made me do a stress test, and because of my heart rate that it's so high, I can't run. Like I'm not allowed to run. I said that in the video that I talked about the stress test. I can't run. So they were like, you're gonna be walking on a treadmill for 30 minutes. The whole thing takes like an hour, apparently. I don't know. But my situation is different because there's something wrong with me and I don't know what, but I can't. My heart rate's too high. So that's fun. To give you kind of reference, my heart rate is usually like 130s, 140s when I'm standing, like not walking, not doing any sort of exercise. That's just me chilling, standing. But when I got there, I was anxious because I was reading, because I like to Google everything and then make myself anxious and like sick. I was reading that they do like IV medicine to make your heart like go fast if you can't exercise. So I was like, oh my god, like I don't want to do that. I have a phobia, by the way, of like blood draws and stuff. I actually just got, you can't see it. You see my freaking bruises from when I got my blood drawn? They were digging in my veins, bro, and it hurt. And I didn't even get any blood drawn because they couldn't do it. So that sucked. But I have a phobia of that. And I was like, I'm so scared. I'm so scared right now. I don't want to do it. So that's why I was scared. That's why I was anxious. And I was sitting down because they take your blood pressure before you do the test. And my heart rate was 130. So, and that's me sitting down. So it was very high. That's because I was anxious though. But they also take your blood pressure during when you're walking on the treadmill. You're supposed to run on the treadmill. You're supposed to like walk and then like go up. I don't know how to explain it. It's a treadmill, okay? It goes on a hill and it goes faster as it goes like up. So you're walking slow and then you're walking fast and then you're walking really fast and then you're running basically. The whole thing's supposed to last like 25 minutes, I think. 25-30 minutes, I don't know. But they also take your blood pressure after. So that's why the whole thing takes like an hour, apparently. It did not last me an hour because I did not do it all because I cannot run. Basically, you're supposed to hit your target heart rate, which is 220 minus your age. So mine was, I'm 20 years old. Mine was, wait, what? Is it 200? I don't know. Girl, I'm not a doctor. Anyways, my target heart rate was 180. But your maximum heart rate is 220 minus your age. So my maximum is 200. But my target heart rate is 180, I think. That's what I was told. I hit my 180 in 3 minutes of walking. So she was like, okay, you're done. We can't do it anymore. You could die. Not really. I don't think I would have died. But she was like, okay, we need to stop, basically. Because your heart rate is too high and you're just walking. So she was like, okay, get off. Like, we're done. But I went through like 3 levels of like the treadmill, going higher and faster. So I got to like the 3rd level and she was like, okay, you're done. That's it. But I lasted like a whole 3.5 minutes, I think. And then she was like, no. And then she got my blood pressure and stuff. When I sat down, my blood pressure was like I don't remember what the top the top number, I think it was like one. I don't know. I don't remember what it was. I sent a text to myself and then I forgot. But the bottom number was like above 100, so it's like really high. I don't know. But yeah, the cardiologist was like, you did good job. Everything looks fine. Like, she took me into a separate room and she was like, okay, we're gonna talk about your heart monitor and your stress test your stress test results. And she was like, yeah, everything looks good, everything looks fine. You just have a high heart rate, but like everything's good. Actually, not everything's good, and I will tell you about that in a little bit. But I'm stressed out. I'm stressed, girl. I'm stressed and I'm scared. I'm 20 years old. Am I dying? I don't know. But yeah, she was like, everything's good. We might put you on this new medication that might help more, along with the medication that you're on right now, which I'm on a beta blocker. Yay. But yeah, she was like, we might put you on a new medication, or we might up your dose. I'm on extended release beta blocker, by the way. But she was like, we might up your dose, we might put you on this new one, or we're gonna put you on the not extended release one, because apparently like works better. But I don't want to do that because I don't want to be taking medication 3 times a day. Like, I have a job. I can't just like bring random pills. First of all, that's expensive to go through 3 pills a day. Girl, no. No. But yeah, those were my 3 options. She was like, we'll let you know, like, I'm gonna call you tomorrow in the morning. Like, I'll call you tomorrow. I didn't get any call. None of my like emergency contacts or like my family got a call. And then I went to go pick up my medication, which is not heart related. I'm on enter medication name that might be controversial because the state of America is kind of scary. I went to pick up that, which has no relation to, God, my joints, bro, that freaking hurt. I have joint problems, sorry. Went to pick up medication. That doesn't matter. Why do I keep doing this? And then I picked up 2 medications and I'm like, what is this? What is this medication that nobody has told me about? What is this medication? And I'm like reading it. I'm like, it says take 1 pill 12 hours before and 1 hour before coronary CTA. And I'm like, what is this? Like, what does that mean? Like, what kind of heart medication did they send me? Because coronary is like arteries in your heart. So I know it's a heart thing. But I'm like, why did they send me this? It was Saturday, by the way. I picked it up, so I couldn't call anybody or anything. But I'm like, girl, what is this? Like, is this the new medication? Is this the new medication? Because it's my medication, but it's the not extended release version. So I was like, okay, did they just send me this without like telling me they wanted me to try this? But there's only 2 pills in the bottle. So I'm like, if you want me to take 3 of these a day, there's only 2 in here. So I don't know. But the bottle, again, like I said, it says 1 before, 12 hours before, and then 1 hour before a coronary CTA. So I'm like, what is that? Like, what is that? So I'm sending it to my parents and my partner, and I'm like, girl, what the heck did they send me? Like, they just sent me this random ass thing. This 2 pills was freaking $2. Like, what? I don't even know what this is. Like, nobody told me anything about it. They were supposed to call me yesterday. I got no calls, by the way. No calls. I got a call from my job about an alarm, but I got no calls from anybody. Like, nobody told me anything about this. Nobody sent me an email. Nobody like contacted me. Nobody like told me anything. So I'm like, what is this? Both of my parents are like, this looks like you're taking it before some test. And I'm like, no, like, nobody told me about a test. Like, I'm going back to my cardiologist in 4 months because I was told like I'm good. Like, I was told my heart's working and like it's fine and like I'm good. So like, no, like they just made a mistake. And my partner is like, yeah, they just made a mistake. Like, don't worry about it, like, return it or something. And I'm like, I'm not gonna return it, but like, yeah, they made a mistake. Like, there's no way. They would have told me, like, if I'm doing another test, right? Like, they would have told me. No, apparently not. Foreshadowing. Anyways, my parent is like, looks like they want you to do some sort of test where they like put an IV in you and they like scan something. And I'm like, no, like they would have told us. And my parent is like, yeah, they would have told us, like, that can't be right. Like, you're 20 years old. Like, they want to be doing that. Like, they told you you were good. So, like, this has to be a mistake. Anyways, parent calls them on Monday. I'm pretty sure Monday. I found this out a week ago, by the way. Less than a week ago. 5 days ago. My parent calls them and is like, what's this medication? Like, what is this? What is this for? Why is there like a coronary CTA thing on the bottle when there was nothing told to any of us? And the lady, she's not the head cardiologist. She's just like, I don't know what she is. I don't know what her title is. I don't even know her name, to be honest with you. But there's the main head cardiologist. This is a dude. We're gonna call him Dr. S because I don't know him. I've never even seen his face. I don't know anything about him. But he is like, yeah, there's something wrong with the EKG. There's like a non-specific change on your EKG for the stress test. So we need to do this coronary CTA because there's something wrong. And my mom's like, sorry, my parent, I don't know why I'm like so particular about saying that, but like I don't want to say it. My parent is like, hey, actually, they need you to do this test. They only gave you the 4-month follow-up if you were good. And I was like, they told me I was good. Like, they told me the heart monitor was good. They told me the stress test was good. They told me I was good. And I was coming back in 4 months to just speak to somebody. Like, they told me I was good. They told me I was good. They told me my heart was good. And then it's like, no, never mind. The head cardiologist actually says there's something wrong with you. Possibly. Either something's very wrong with you, or the EKG is just weird. Because sometimes that happens. Sometimes your heart just does weird things. But basically, I'm looking up what a coronary CTA is for. It's for like blockages in your arteries, like calcium stuff, I don't know. Basically, it's kind of like detecting if I'm going to have a heart attack soon, and I'm 20 years old. I'm 20 years old, and this head cardiologist is very, very smart man who has degrees all over the wall. I've never even seen him because he's so busy and whatever crap. He thinks something's wrong with me. So here I am, Googling like everything about coronary CTAs. I'm reading about like the IVs and I'm freaking out. I'm like, I don't want to do this. Like, I don't want to do this. Like, am I dying? Like, I feel like I'm dying. Like, I was just told that I'm fine. And then it's like, never mind. You actually need another test, like, pretty soon. It might be like $2,000. But basically, you might be dying. I don't know. So, I don't know. I don't know, dude. Like, I don't know. I'm stressed out. I feel like, what if I'm dying? I don't know. Who knows? I don't know. Girl, I don't know. I just don't. But that's my story for today. Now, my parent convinced them to do, without the IV thing because I would probably have a panic attack, and yeah, no. So they're gonna do a calcium score test, without IVs or anything. I don't know how that goes. It's, I guess, just like a CT of your heart. I don't know when I'm going. I don't know. But I gotta do that, I guess. Maybe I find out like I'm dying, or maybe I find out like I just spent $2,000 on a test for nothing because there's nothing wrong. I don't know. But I will update you like always. I will see you next video. Goodbye.